What is that event we feel as an earthquake, or try to make sense of by checking with one another? Was that an earthquake, or did you feel it? Personally, I usually check the jug in the kitchen or look for similar signs like swinging ceiling lamps. Although most of our tectonic experiences are minor during one lifetime, major earthquakes and their intergenerational narratives make up our collective past and future. I've only ever experienced one major earthquake in my life, a destructive one, where houses collapsed, where people lost their lives.
Kandilli Observatory and Earthquake Research Institute press release. On October 30, 2020, a very strong earthquake with an instrumental magnitude of 6.9 occurred in the Aegean Sea, between the north of Samos Island and off the coast of Donbay Izmir, at 14:51 local time. The earthquake had a focal depth of approximately 12 kilometers, making it a shallow focus earthquake. It was felt over a wide area, particularly in Izmir and its districts, as well as throughout the Aegean and Marmara regions.
Located approximately 58 kilometers from the epicenter, the Balçova Seismology Station in Izmir recorded the seismic vibrations generated by the 2020 Aegean Sea earthquake. Burası Balçova İzmir BLCB kodlu sismoloji istasyonu. Kandilli Hastanesi tarafından kurulmuş. 8 Ekim 2004'te kurulmuş. Şimdi birazcık burada durayım ve içeride ne olduğunu sezmeye çalışayım. Dağ taş ne hissediyor? I asked my mom to make a video of herself evacuating the house, avoiding the elevator and climbing down the stairs, just as we did on October 30, 2020 in Izmir. I'm only now realizing that it was a national holiday again that kept us home at noon, just a day after Republic Day. While I was working on creating a meaningful narrative of my family's tectonic memory 5 years later, my progress faced an unexpected rupture. On April 23, 2025, I experienced the second biggest seismic tremor of my life, this time on National Sovereignty and Children's Day. It was a magnitude 6.2 earthquake that occurred off the coast of Silivri, beneath the Marmara Sea.
Kapıya vurdu. Ondan sonra çıktın mı dışarı?
Ama bizim ev hiç böyle sallanmaz.
Şeyde kalma yani.
When the Istanbul earthquake began, for a brief second, I thought it might just be another car passing by, blasting heavy bass from its speakers, creating that familiar seismic sense under my feet. But immediately, I recognized that we were experiencing real tectonic seismicity. I quickly reached out to the washing machine, just as I had previously decided, and dropped, covered, held on, without losing any time. Like my uncle did for me 5 years ago, I shouted to my flatmate to recognize the shaking, take his position, and wait.
Geliyor. Herhalde bu deprem yani.
During the Izmir earthquake, even in the middle of such a strong tremor, I didn't fully understand what was happening. It was only when my uncle rushed in that the situation crystallized. The place transformed into the earthquake itself. That's when we transitioned into drop cover hold on. Curling into a fatal position, I became like a turtle retreating into its shell. My entire existence turned into waiting, waiting in that protective crouch, trusting in the singular correctness of the triangle of life. Looking back, I realized that, aside from the drills we practiced in elementary school, that was the first time I ever truly performed drop cover hold on. I guess a paralysis seems entirely possible in such an unexpected event. If we fully recognized what was happening, would that also be the moment when we understood what needed to be done? When I realized that I didn't experience the same shock during the 2025 Istanbul earthquake, I understood how reassuring body memory can be in the moment of a disaster. To strengthen this memory, we may identify potential triangles of life in our homes, schools, workplaces, and other living spaces where we spend most of our time, and regularly rehearse what actions we would take during a disaster. It is also vital to know where our neighborhood emergency assembly areas are located, and if for any reason such as restricted access or occupation they are unusable, it is our right to demand action from the decision makers. More importantly, I believe we need to strengthen our relationships with our neighbors and organize within our neighborhoods around disaster awareness. In the first 72 hours after a major earthquake, we will likely be alone with our neighbors. We will be the ones helping each other first. Finally, while I hope that structural transformations will prioritize the public good, I also believe that by remembering our past earthquake experiences, however painful they may be, and by continuously bringing earthquake preparedness into public conversation, we can help make our communities more earthquake resilient.